Hey everybody, this is FeetVlog, and this FeetVlog is called Pets vs. People. And what inspired this vlog is an elderly couple that my parents befriended a couple of years ago. And this couple could not have children, so they tried, but they couldn't when they were younger, of course. So they had pets instead of kids. And they really loved their pets very much, and my parents are very religious people, so the wife asked my mom if she would ever see her cat in heaven. I'm not sure how exactly that works, but you know, I think about how we feel about pets today. And you know, we've always loved animals, whether it's as companionship or protection or frankly as food. But we've always loved animals. But I think that in the past, I'd say 20 years, it has changed a bit. It has changed quite a bit. So now we do stupid, silly things with our pets. We dress them up, and we might get insurance for them, give them special burials, the kind of special care that one would normally reserve for a human, we tend to be giving to our pets, if one can afford it, of course. We tend to do that. Now, I have to admit, I'm not much of a pet person. And I did have a pet, did have a couple of pets when I was a child. I became turned off on pets because they tend to not live as long as you do. You know? And yeah, you get attached and you become a little emotional and everything. Even though you know their lifespan might be 10 to 12 years and your lifespan is going to be, you know, Lord willing, 70 years or more. But so I became kind of turned off on pets. But I just think that we are in some ways going more and more towards the pets and less towards the intimacy of people. And I think it's because that pets provide one thing that humans tend not to provide, and that's unconditional love. You know, they'll love you no matter what. They're non-judgmental. They don't care about whatever your flaws are. They just love you and lick your face and etc., etc. But you see, I think that there's actually a problem with that. Yeah, we make sacrifices for our pets, you know, we do that because of that, in exchange for that unconditional love that they naturally give. But I really think that there's a problem with that level of intensity. Again, I'm not saying that it's wrong to love your pets, but the unconditional love that comes from a pet can have a dark side of sorts. I think that let me put it this way, with human beings, you really have to adjust yourself. You really have to kind of come out of yourself in a sense, and in a sense become a better person. Whereas with the unconditional love of a pet, you could you don't have to do that. Not much is required of you. And let me put it to you this way, of the dark side of the unconditional love. A dog. You feed it, pet it, you know, take it on walks, it'll love you. It'll love you even if you happen to be Hitler and killing thousands of Jews. It'll still love you. It'll still care for you. It'll still look out for you. It'll still protect you. You see, it's okay to have love, but sometimes it actually is a good idea for there to be a conditional sort of love. A love that requires you to become a better person. A love that requires you to show moral restraint. A love that kind of requires you, and it's not that you don't, I mean, nobody's perfect, we all make mistakes. So a love that requires you to sometimes need to forgive, even when you perhaps don't feel like forgiving. And that is the kind of love that comes from other human beings. That is how having connections with other human beings help. You know? When I look at pets, they don't make the moral judgments, but there's the dark side of that. They'll love Charles Manson as long as they feed him. They'll love, like I said, Hitler as long as he walks them and takes good care of them, grooms them, whatever. But we don't think of unconditional love as having a dark side, but there you go. So, I'm not dismissing the importance of having the pet, but also let's understand the importance of having love for one another as people, and how that kind of conditional love can make you a much better person. And on that note, leave comments down below, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Bye.